All right. Well, good morning. Thank you for oh, well, good morning. Thank you for joining us. We are Mississippi Commercial Design Builders, and today we're going to be talking to you about our solution for the Fresenius Medical Care Distribution Center in Knoxville, Tennessee, or Nashville. I'm sorry.
I'm Hunter Atherton.
I'm Spencer Eastep.
I'm Matt Cole.
My name's Logan Hall.
And I'm Tyler Watkins. So when we were designing this building, we wanted to keep in mind the RFP with almost all of our considerations. One of the biggest things that the RFP speculates is that we wanted to deliver a building to you, the client, that can house all of your products, the medical products that need a lot of thermal considerations and physical space requirements. We also wanted to make sure that with every decision we are making, we have an open line of communication with you, the owner, for all the spending activities that we are doing, and that we are making sure you know how we are sharing the profit with you and how we are charging you with contingency. And also, we always want to make sure that we are protecting your equipment once the building has been completed, even after we have left the site.
Providing safe and harmonious work conditions for our staff and trade partners is one of our core values and vision. Furnishing a complete and efficient building for you, our client, and we have a persistent pursuit of being on time and on schedule for this project.
Okay, so here's a quick summary of the building layout and the key systems that are involved in our solution. Along with that is our total guaranteed maximum price of $43 million and our total project duration estimated at 427 working days.
For our general condition items, we wanted to go over our administrative fees. We have a 7-man team, 4 which will be on site at all times, 3 will be coming periodically, which will be the BIM coordinator, safety coordinator, as well as the project manager, periodically coming in from time to time. The technology used, we're going to be using drones and cloud-based wearables, which we will get more in depth to in a little bit. For our temporary construction, we will have our office trailer furnished, parking accommodation for our craftsmen, signage, and temporary perimeter fencing along the perimeter of the project. And for operational costs, it will cover our utility bills, the porta-johns, our temporary and final cleanup, all of the permitting need for the project, as well as our dumpster fees, tipping, and hauling fees.
Now we're going to talk to you about how we actually did the design of this building.
So here's our pre-construction layout of the site, beginning with the what's being demoed on site, what's already there. Highlighted in brown, you see there's 7 existing structures that need to be demoed on site, along with the existing fence that runs through the site that needs to be demoed. Begin with the construction entrances. There'll be 2 construction entrances, one on either side of the site, with a concrete washout located next to them on either side. The highlighted in orange are where we're going to have our utility tie-ins. And for erosion control, we will have a 7-basin and erosion control blanket that'll help capture the hazardous sediment. As our trailers and restrooms are located at the top of the site, far enough back for the building where there is a safe path for equipment to travel. And our dumpsters and parking, as highlighted in pink and black, are on either side of the building. And as you can see, we have a gravel laydown, which is the equipment and load path for all the equipment going through and the cranes. And lastly, we have the silt fence highlighted in orange on the perimeter of the site.
Okay, so going into the design of the foundation, we noticed that there's a big difference between the east and west walls versus the north and south ends. The north and south ends, that's where all the loading docks are going to be. So we had to consider whether we wanted those loading docks to be flush with the slab. So that would mean that the walls have to be a little bit lower, or if we wanted to include a ramping system for the loading docks. When we looked at the cost, it's actually a lot more cost effective to just have the walls be about 3 feet lower on the north and south ends. So we're going to go with continuous strip footing with a lowered wall on those ends, and there's also going to be retaining walls on either side to accompany the difference in soil pressure. But then when it comes to the east and west ends of the walls, the foundations are just going to be column footings because those are already on grade, so to speak, and they're flush with all the foot traffic coming in and out of the building.